Hello everyone, welcome to Macabellum. This is Gareth host for Viberz only. Today we're watching a replay of some low MMR. I go into battle picking the Amplify Specialist. I wanted to play anti-hounds because everyone seems to be playing hounds, and unfortunately I couldn't get a pack that had the right unit in it, and I wanted them. You'll see them now. And so I had to take the hounds unit, and my opponent, he's the training specialist, he also take hounds, and I think he wanted to play the hound strategy, but he forgot something very important. So let's carry on. I'm going to look at what I wanted to get here, just thinking. So I go in and I start to get the Arclights, because I wanted to have Arclights in my starting pack. I didn't have any. I thought he's got hounds, he's going to try and do the hound strategy. I'm going to go the Arclight strategy, and I'm going to space them out like they would hounds, and I'll have the hounds as a backup. I'll put them in front so that they can get killed first and my Arclights can defend. So you'll see I'm setting up on the right hand side, but the same way that the hound setup goes. You set it up in front of the tower, one to the right, and then you keep spacing them. If you look at the text on my Arclights, I have range, electromagnetic shot, elite marksman, and shockwave, and you need to have these three, otherwise you're not going to be able to counter anything. I actually forgot that I had the amplifying cores. I didn't really put them in until later. I thought, oh, they're my enemies, and then I was like, oh no, I haven't put them in. So you start to set them out. I've got the tanks in between. I'm going to put more Arclights going this way, and my opponent actually sets up on the same side as me, which is great. He does some very interesting things. So he's using field recovery. He sold one of his towers, and he leveled up his one hound because he is a training specialist, and he sets out his hounds in that fashion behind there, one behind the tower. I'm already done. I don't have any chaff, no money to buy chaff. We go into the match. I think he's a bit favored because he has the saber teeth. I do not have anything that can kill them really except my tanks, but he's got more units, so I have a little bit of a hard time in the beginning. I think he's going to win this round quite handily. Not too much, because the hounds are quite strong anyway, and the saber-tooth takes a long time to kill them, but he has a lot more hounds than I have. And so he wins the round by a little bit. I think, okay, what am I going to do here? I saw there was a vortex. I like vortexes, but I needed chaff, and so I saw 2 packs of chaff. Hudzap does take the vortex, and I'm going to end up taking the 2 fangs to put in front because I have no chaff, and these guys, his saber teeth, are locking onto my hound straight away, so I put them just a bit in front to distract the saber tooth, and so that the hounds will not be attacked. Now this is the problem here. We see that on his tech bar he doesn't actually have the thing you need for hound carry, which is chamber compression, and I think he had forgotten to put it on. And he picked range first, and then I don't know if he didn't see that he had chamber compression, or he just realized he didn't have it, and now he bought all these hounds, and he was like, oh darn, I've done it. So that was a bit of a boo-boo for my opponent, and it ended up costing him a lot. You see I still haven't put my amplifying cores in anything. He's again loaning. He's starting to loan now, which is very interesting. And what he does is he starts upgrading, because he's upgraded these guys, he couldn't buy anything. I buy defense enhancement to increase my longevity of my units. I'm going to get chaff soon. I put a rocket down because I had 50 left, and he buys on the vortex field maintenance, which I found very strange. But he's putting it in front there to distract things. My fangs and things are going to go for it. And if I had the right text, he would be in trouble. So we can see his saber-tooth took a lot of damage from the rocket. My Arclights are doing a fine job. I have 4 Arclights now. I'm going to kill this saber-tooth again. He's slowed down. Yeah, he put that level 3 vortex on the corner there, and he is going to get my tower. I do manage to kill the tank, but everything else is dead. And so he's going to take this round very nicely. Quite a bit of damage there. Not too bad, but not too nice. Going into round 3, you can see we have a couple of things here. The Rhino Assault, the airdrop. I think the shield is what I took. He skips and is buying some Mustangs. I take the airdrop. I want to protect this tower because he's got this guy here. I think he ends up selling this vortex, which I didn't understand. He's put some Mustangs there, and I'm just buying. I finally realize, okay, I've got these amplifying cores. I stick them in the arc lights, give the arc lights shockwave, and I start to buy a Phoenix because I thought he doesn't have a lot of anti-air. I need some DPS. I don't have DPS yet because I haven't leveled up the arc lights enough. I put the Phoenix back here, not knowing that he's going to get Mustangs, and I think I've got some air DPS. He's not going to be able to kill it. He's got very little. He has some. He doesn't have any chaff. I thought, well, he's not buying any chaff, so I'm just going to. And if he hadn't bought the Mustangs, he would have no anti-air. So that was quite clever by him. And we're going to get into the round now. There, he sells that Mustang and he puts another. Not Mustang. He sells that Vortex. Puts one over here. Levels up. The beginning, the Sabertooth again loaning. Again loading. Now, if we look a bit slower, you can see my guys are stuck on this vortex. It's doing a lot. But now I've got the shockwave. My shockwave is starting to kill the units behind the vortex. Unfortunately, I don't have range yet, so my guys are in range, but I wipe out that whole set of guys there. His hounds are stuck on my shield, but he's wiped out my side very, very handily. If he'd had chamber compression, I would have been in a lot of trouble. This Sabertooth is just not doing a great job. Unfortunately, he had the Mustangs, and so he's going to win again. I'm feeling a little bit of pressure now, but I was quite happy he didn't have it. And I thought, oh, I've got chamber compression on my hounds. I think I skipped this. I didn't want any of these things. He's got super heavy armor, I think is what he takes, and he puts it on his tank. I think, okay, I'm in trouble, but I do have hounds. I do have chamber compression. Let me try and put it on. So I started taking my hounds. I double-teched the hounds and bought more hounds straight away. And I'm like, I'm going to switch to the hound strategy because he's not playing it. And his board I can kill. I've got arc lights for his Mustangs with shockwave. I don't need any more of them. I was going to play arc lights, but since he's not playing hounds, it doesn't matter. I would have, if I was, I would have bought range on the arc lights this round. And yeah. He didn't loan yet again this round. He's put down a missile. He's wasting a lot of money. He's put down a missile here, a missile interceptor because I missiled him once. So kind of forcing your opponent to react is really good. Unfortunately, this is level 3 now, and so my level 1 hounds do not do a lot of damage to it. But I do have these air guys. If I can kill his Mustangs, then I can wipe him out with my Phoenixes, which I do with the shockwave and all the other hounds. Now my side wins quite convincingly because of the chamber compression. We are actually killing this Sabertooth, but it's actually going to get much harder to kill. Let's increase the level, we'll kill the tower, and then we'll go and wipe that out. And now I'm starting to do damage to him. Going into the next round, we've got cool things here. We've got a Wraith, we've got some level 4 Void Eyes. He takes the 2 Rhinos. I think I take the Wraith because of the Mustangs. I thought he might anti-air the Mustangs, something like that. Not anti-air the Mustangs, he didn't have it. He might range the Mustangs or do something like that. So I'm going to put this in front to tank a bit and kill the Mustangs quicker. He buys the Incendiary Bomb, and this causes me a little bit of trouble. And I put this right here to kill those Mustangs because I don't want them to kill my Phoenix. And I know I put another crawler in front just to distract them. And I buy some more cores. I need to get chaff. I have very little chaff. I'm supposed to be buying chaff a long time ago. Luckily I did have the 2 fangs. He still has very little chaff, but he does have chaff clear in abundance. And I didn't have a lot of chaff, so it wasn't really a big deal. I start to sell out of my towers because I'm aggressive a bit here. I didn't need this tower, it wasn't doing much. And then he buys something that the tower could kill, so that was a bit irritating. He still has the level ups. He's loaning again. Again, a very strange thing to do. Loaning and selling. It's not doing too badly for him. Now I see the fire come out. I'm a little bit upset. He buys more Mustangs. But I also put some crawlers there, and the crawler's distracted, and now the Mustangs are shooting at that, not doing a lot of damage. It's level 2. I'm wiping his board out with my range and my chaff clear, and I'm unfortunately getting stuck on this thing again, and he has bought field maintenance now for the saber-tooth that I just am having trouble killing, and because we're stuck on the saber-tooth, it's not... Nobody's near the saber-tooth, so the shockwave is not helping. My air units are stuck that side. Luckily they start to make it this way with the tower, also helps, and I can wipe out one saber-tooth. It's level 1. Eventually, when my phoenixes start actually shooting at the right thing, it's almost healed back to full health again. A little bit of trouble here. Still some of those pesky little guys around. And now we end up in that impasse here. He can't kill my unit, I really can't kill his units. And so we're stuck there. These things are really taking their toll on me. And we're going to have a timeout here. I think we both throw a little emoticon at each other. Bit of a strange situation. 2 seconds left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he threw an emoticon at me. Thought that was a bit silly. Right, advanced defensive tactics. He takes the heavy armor instead. I think I decide now that I need to take it. Yeah, I take it because I need to do more damage. I'm loaning now because I want to get something that's going to kill those tanks. I think I've got perfect spaces here behind for my melting points. The melting points are going to kill those tanks for me. He's getting range on his saber teeth now, which kind of negates my melting point unless I have enough space between them. If I have something else between them, I put a rocket down to kill those Mustangs to help me a little bit on that side. He's loaning again, and he is selling. I'm selling out of stuff. He gives his Mustangs some armor-piercing bullets to help kill this Foster, I think, and everything else, but specifically the Wraith. The Wraith was tanking a lot of their fire. I've got a shield here. Look how the Wraith is still safe at the moment. We've killed all his units there. Now they're attacking. My hounds now have their range, and we're going to get a lock on here at this side. We're hoping the melting points lock onto the right thing. This melting point, we're hoping, yeah, there he goes, locks on. Now those are the 2 units we couldn't kill last round, and now they're dead. So we are now taking the round with quite a lot of stuff left over. Huge amount of damage on him there, and I think, okay, I'm in a good position now. I see advanced defensive tactics. I think that is a really cool thing to take at this stage. He's probably going to take it as well. If he can't kill mine, I can't kill his. I get range on the melting points. I level this melting point and start to get more chaff. I need to distract the rockets that are fire rockets. I think I'm going to put 1 crawler over here for these 3 rockets to fire at. Put 1 over here for these rockets to fire at. And I can't do anything else about the other side. Selling again the tower. Leveling up a few things. He buys anti-air because I have 1 air unit, 2 air units, and he buys anti-air. It's a very heavy investment into these wasps, and he puts them right there so they can kill that Wraith quickly. Unfortunately, they're a bit close. I think you want to put your Wraiths, your wasps a little bit further back. There we go. So that something else tanks the Wraith, and then you can kill it. He's mass recruiting, loaning again. And I'm not loaning yet. I did get a defense enhancement too, so I have advanced defensive tactics and defense enhancement, and that makes my guys quite tanky. And here all the fire hits those guys in the front, so his guys are actually going to walk past him too. That guy doesn't last very long. Our hounds are doing hound things. They're no longer walking through fire. We're clearing the front very quickly. We've cleared those wasps very quickly. Level 2 Wraith, there's nothing to stare at. And getting a little bit stuck with our range on other units, but now we lock on again to the saber-tooth, and now it's looking very, very good for us. Our phoenixes are attacking these saber-teeth back here, the Wraith is attacking them. We've got lots of little units to distract, and we are set for victory. It's looking very good. big amount of damage. 450 away from death, and we have more money. We're both going to choose, I'll choose the Fortified Farseer. I wanted to get some Farseers just for more like range and rockets, and they have some really cool techs on them. Being Photon Emission, Electromagnetic Explosion, Aerial Spec and Burst Mode as well. I think I'm taking them for Electromag, yeah, because I want to just turn off the healing of and the range of the Saber Teeth. He buys high explosive ammo, again, not sure what for. I don't have that much chaff. My chaff is okay, I'm buying more big units. Didn't manage to level this melting point, did buy another one. Put it on this side, I wanted to hit these. I wanted to specifically hit that one. That one and then that one, and I bought a shield just to protect them in case they start to turn and attack him. He's got more than enough range to hit him straight away. I get advanced range. I'm also loaning, leveling up my melting point, and just more of the same. What I'm doing is working. Don't really have a lot of anti-air. He's got plenty, he buys more wasps. He really wants to kill this Wraith, although this is not really the problem anymore. This shield, I'm very thankful for this shield, it's going to help me a lot. Keep your eye on it. Same thing is happening here. Lock on immediately for the melting point. And now we have all these Wraiths. So we've got this one Farseer that's busy killing things. He's being attacked by little guys. So he's tanking a lot there, keeping those all busy while I clear this side. It's finally dying, and now we have this melting point is leveled like 3 times over. Slowly killing the command center, but now this shield is just tanking. And our Farseer decides to go straight for that tower, which is fantastic, while the rest of these units go for that one. The shield is still up while they lose, and that, my friends, is the end of the round. So it kind of went a bit strange. Started off trying to be anti-hound and ended up doing hound carry anyway, with a little bit of melting point assistance. Whoever, we look at the battlefield and say thanks very much to Hudzap for a great game. It was well played. And next time we need to check our bar, make sure we've got the right techs if we're going to play hound carry. I've done it so many times where I have the wrong tech on, so I know it's so easy to do, especially when things change. And we've got our normal hound carry setup, almost, with a couple of arc lights in the middle, and our melting points for the big DPS at the back to take care of the strong saber teeth. And thanks very much for watching, guys. This is some low MMR, 1000 range or so, Mechabellum. A great game, go and check it out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, bye bye.